So we can both agree that major reform of the United States system is needed. What, in your opinion, needs to be changed about the United States?
So I cannot propose certain changes that it can be ended.
Well, no, just what attributes of the United States system are failing right now, so we can find that common ground.
Really, I don't know enough of that. There are problems with this that are falling through, yes. But we cannot propose any specific, or point out any specific reasons here. Therefore, that'd be a plan, and I can't do that.
You're perfectly entitled to do that, trust me. What parts of the United States system can we both agree on that are failing right now?
Well, since I'm really not allowed to answer this question, I guess we'll move on. How much would it really cost to take the education of all these doctors in? How much does that cost?
Well, you're the one who's proposing this argument, so it's the burden's on you. But I really don't think it would be that much, because if you look at it in the long-term cost, it's, for someone to go through medical school, it's about $100,000 perhaps. But what you're doing is, when you total that all up, it might be $1 billion, $5 billion a year. But when you weigh that against the cost of people having cheaper insurance and being able to more readily access health insurance, I think that the benefit clearly goes to the pro side. But also, you're talking about expense. Now, since the United States spends 16% of all of its money, all of its gross domestic product on healthcare, and France only spends 9%, don't you think that's a clear contrast in which French healthcare is cheaper?
No, but simply,
well, they're spending almost twice as much as them, so don't you think that's a clear contrast in which we have a much more expensive and far less efficient healthcare system than them?
That's only because of malpractice in suits such as that. But those are
that's the only reason?
That's the main reason that's increasing these costs here.
So it's not because of high insurance premiums, it's not because of insurance companies that are able to have a monopoly on health insurance, it's not because of the lack of competition in the healthcare industry, it's only because of malpractice?
No, I will admit there are other reasons that contribute to this, but malpractice is the major one.
Right, and wouldn't that be reformed as part of the French healthcare system?
No, because malpractice system is one thing that we cannot.
Well, it's medical tort law. It's medical tort law, so that's really part of the overarching system. Wouldn't you agree?
I don't know on that one, but you talk about how the public is really not going. You talk about how the public will be improved and how they're being cared for more.
Certainly.
But you exclude anyone that does not have full citizen rights.
No, because illegal aliens would be still in a far better predicament under the French system than they would in the American system.
How is that so when the French system is already having to have Doctors Without Borders come in and take care of these illegal aliens? It's an aid group that works in third world countries. How is that?
If you let me answer, there are still free clinics under the French system. There are still charities, there are still nonprofit organizations that would still be more than willing to chip in to help illegal aliens. But the fact remains that we can't base an entire con ballot off the fact that there are some illegal immigrants who wouldn't have access.
So we can't base it off that people will be suffering even more so than our current citizens.
But there's not going to be any suffering. We're going to have more
Time.
better health